that they are hampered either by the image of the U.S. or political arguments that create openings to move to domestic manufacturers, domestic suppliers, just as an excuse because they fear the U.S. multinational corporations are possibly working with the U.S. government. Is there a self-interest or an enlightened self-interest here on the private sector side to put more resources into this kind of a function? Anybody? We're getting somewhere. Yes.
Patrick Ryan with Google. I think this is an excellent question, and I want to address first one of the issues that Larry raised that I think is really critical this year is how do you define a role for governments that makes governments feel like that they're actually engaged in this process? It's a really crucial question. One of the things that a lot of people may not realize is the defining process right now is happening online on this listserv called onenet.org. And if you log into it, you could see, quite a lot of arguments and, sausage being made in a really sort of a crazy way. But this is not primarily governments defining the agenda. And while it's quite chaotic, they're categorizing topics, breaking off themes, and making progress on really hard debates. I'd encourage everybody that isn't familiar with this process to log on to that website, join the listserv, and participate in those conversations. It's a way for everybody to join into the conversation. To your question about the private sector, at Google, this is something we think about a lot. We're troubled by the fact that in order to be effective in this system, we can't be everywhere. It doesn't look good to be everywhere, and if you overfund civil society to participate, then you have this perception of buying civil society, and yet civil society is hampered in their ability to join a lot of these events because they just don't have the funding and bandwidth to join these activities. And even private sector participants like ours depend on a very tight relationship then with governments in order to be able to join. For example, to go to the Wicket, we all received essentially delegation authority under as U.S. government delegates to be there. It was a fascinating opportunity, but it's not one that that many can take advantage of. So the question I would throw back for the panel here is whether or not this is perhaps becoming itself a discipline. Is this something in our educational world we should start thinking of as governance as a profession? Are there going to be more practitioners of governance as a topic, and how would that how might that develop in the future?
Anybody? I think it's a great question.
Short answer is I think this commands more and more attention of some of the departments where you might expect it would come up, public policy, school.